Take a deep breath and allow yourself to notice how your body naturally begins to feel more energized when you imagine the satisfaction of completing something important. Because the sooner you understand that cleaning is actually a form of self-care disguised as work, the sooner you'll discover how good it feels to move your body and create order from chaos. Have you ever noticed how much clearer your mind becomes when your space is organized and clean? You might be surprised to find that as you continue to listen to these words, your body is already beginning to feel that familiar urge to get up and accomplish something meaningful, isn't it? I'm curious about which room you'll start with first when you feel that natural momentum building inside you. You see, there once was a person who dreaded cleaning, viewing it as a burden that stole time from more enjoyable activities. Sound familiar? This person would procrastinate for hours, scrolling through their phone or finding any excuse to avoid the tasks that were waiting. But one day, something shifted. They began to understand that cleaning isn't just about having a tidy space. It's about the deep satisfaction that comes from taking control of your environment and creating a foundation for everything else you want to accomplish. As you imagine yourself moving through your home with purpose and energy, you might wonder how naturally your brain releases endorphins when you engage in physical activity, even something as simple as wiping down surfaces or organizing belongings. The question isn't whether you have the energy to clean, but how quickly you'll notice that cleaning actually gives you energy rather than draining it. I'm not going to tell you to enjoy scrubbing toilets, but you might find it interesting how some people discover that there's something almost meditative about the rhythmic motions of cleaning, the way your mind can wander while your hands stay busy, creating visible progress that feels incredibly rewarding. You don't have to love every moment, but perhaps you can appreciate the sense of accomplishment that builds with each completed task. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a completely clean room and felt that immediate sense of peace and clarity wash over you? Well, that feeling is available to you right now, waiting just on the other side of the actions you're about to take. Because when you clean your space, you're not just organizing objects, you're clearing mental clutter and creating room for creativity, productivity, and genuine relaxation. Speaking to yourself now, remind yourself that every small action counts. The sooner you realize that you don't need to clean everything at once, the sooner you can start with just one drawer, one counter, one corner of a room, and let that initial success create momentum for everything else. As you continue to breathe and feel your energy building, notice how your body actually wants to move, wants to be productive, wants to create something beautiful from the chaos around you. You already know what it feels like when a task that seemed overwhelming becomes manageable once you actually start, don't you? That's because your mind makes things seem much harder than they actually are when you're thinking about them rather than doing them. People who maintain clean, organized homes understand this secret. They don't wait to feel motivated before they start. They start moving and let the motivation follow. I can sense that you're beginning to feel a shift in your energy right now, a quiet excitement about the possibility of transforming your space into something that truly supports your goals and well-being. Those who understand the connection between external order and internal peace recognize that cleaning is actually an investment in their future productivity and happiness. Here's an interesting thing about momentum. Once you complete one small cleaning task, your brain naturally wants to continue. It's like your internal reward system gets activated, releasing dopamine that makes you feel good and want to keep going. You might be surprised to discover how quickly cleaning can become almost addictive once you tap into this natural psychological pattern. As you imagine yourself 1 hour from now, looking around at a visibly cleaner, more organized space, notice how proud and accomplished you feel. This isn't just about appearances. This is about taking control of your environment and creating the conditions for success in every other area of your life. Because here's what research shows about organized spaces. They actually improve your ability to focus, make decisions, and feel calm. You may not be aware yet of how your subconscious mind is already beginning to categorize and prioritize the tasks around you. Perhaps you'll notice that certain areas seem to call for your attention more than others, or maybe you'll find yourself naturally drawn to start with the tasks that will create the most visible impact. Your inner wisdom already knows the perfect sequence for your unique situation. Have you realized yet how much better you sleep in a clean room, how much easier it is to find things when they have designated places, how much more peaceful you feel when your environment reflects order instead of chaos? This understanding is already motivating your body to move, isn't it? Something tells me you're the kind of person who feels genuinely good when you take care of your responsibilities. Those who develop sustainable cleaning habits don't rely on external pressure or guilt. They tap into the intrinsic satisfaction that comes from creating beauty and order with their own hands. There's something deeply satisfying about transforming a messy space into something clean and welcoming. You might wonder how to make cleaning feel less like work and more like self-care, and here's where the magic of perspective becomes your greatest tool. When you view cleaning as a way of honoring yourself and your space, as a form of moving meditation that allows you to disconnect from digital distractions and reconnect with your physical environment, the entire experience transforms. I know you're already beginning to feel that familiar stirring of motivation, that sense that now might be the perfect time to start making positive changes in your immediate environment. The question isn't whether you'll feel like cleaning later, but how good you'll feel about yourself once you've created visible progress right now. As you continue to breathe and feel your energy naturally building, you might find yourself automatically scanning your environment, noticing which tasks would be most satisfying to complete first. A cluttered desk that's been bothering you for weeks, a pile of laundry that needs attention, a kitchen counter that would look amazing once it's clear and sparkling clean. You don't have to commit to cleaning everything today, because the sooner you understand that progress is more important than perfection, the sooner you can enjoy the immediate rewards of taking action. Even 15 minutes of focused cleaning can dramatically shift your mood and energy, creating momentum that carries you through the rest of your day. I'm getting the impression that you understand the connection between your external environment and your internal state of mind. People who maintain clean, organized spaces aren't superhuman. They simply recognize that taking care of their environment is really taking care of themselves. Every item you put in its proper place, every surface you clean, every organizational system you create is an act of self-respect and self-love. Have you ever noticed how much more motivated you feel to pursue your goals when your space supports rather than distracts from your intentions? Well, that supportive environment is waiting for you to create it, and your body already knows exactly what actions to take to make it happen. Your hands want to move, your muscles want to engage, your mind wants the satisfaction of visible accomplishment. As you imagine yourself moving through your space with purpose and efficiency, notice how this isn't about perfect cleanliness or magazine-worthy organization. This is about creating an environment that feels good to you, that supports your daily activities, that allows you to truly relax when you're ready to rest. The person you're becoming doesn't procrastinate on self-care disguised as chores. They embrace these activities as opportunities to nurture themselves and their space. You might be surprised to discover how quickly time passes when you're actively engaged in improving your environment, how naturally one task leads to another, how satisfying it feels to see immediate, tangible results from your efforts. And the best part is, every action you take right now creates a cleaner, more organized foundation for everything else you want to accomplish today and every day that follows.